Pejantin, the card must say city, that be Biarano, what in Dende, Miamere, or store, Modinja, Mejere, and Sorianopa, and Cassin and Nia, and I said, no, we are Mreda. Salam Papa, Nifia Contain, or no soon comprehend that who will be any or Sorianopana, no fancy kind of Kunufu, me, a crobat, Majuma May, me can use Name acti, Name Comeba, Biarano, a Bram de Bedampuna Adias, Nelson Men, sorry, Daco Cranka said, who will be a mea. Nina said, your secret, and Tasam, a dra, the boy, Nina Kowa, Mesha Queni. Yadra onomua eboni peduano emausi pi usita me kanfo ama ose wonso no nom kwa mesani bi na baboa na aboa no obusua na yareda ho eya nunum bi na obedia danse ubenya bi ato obebi eton no bia na opedodo otunsu a fresh telephone number
0591 565 778 0509 876 891 and 0547 641 310. Say wo pe kwa mixture ato ewa America brochi memu a One African Market, Bolingbrook, Illinois 630-914-5698. Shay's African Caribbean Market, Crest Hill, Illinois 815-524-7261. Makola African Market, Chicago, Illinois 773-654-1971. Kaneshi African Market, Columbus, Ohio 732-773-4714. From Mr. Safo Adonana Friend Agenda, it was 0773-610-1112.
Kowa Mesha Abusia Amintas.
FDA ahwehwe edwadie nkratuo yi agiatum se eye.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama, really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663. Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Yamamu akwa baba akro radio, so I heard the one as Masugusu Muti. There will be asked say for the past 2 weeks in the year my no still no mobile children my here ni mkwanya ya saba back. See the ni baby ako. Yenia Joyce any in Swat Johnny yenia I was a good evening, everyone. I had a good morning. And maybe I will be on so they can eat chairman. Yet to miss that Brian Fast, that can see my 2 damn point go pon so a boy who buy our the embassy and just say, I said that more than I said the man. Of course, viewers and listeners, so many why anymore. More honor maintenance your honor to be any and I damasi. Yes, I'm going to say, my boy, the amount share, I'm say. Any Joyce share no be able to be as share so the be and then the other ban I idea more than you can autism once him. You know, said autism is here and then Dr. Phil wa hanama baby baba ni nyina mu akyere yen ame kwa abefa so a ebetimi aboa mo ye autistics no so de be ya boa ma bibia so akoso yedi ka agwodin krato no of course say no ko amesa won so abeso yasene of course world remit and so aso yasene and afre so United African Organization so aso yasene and Dr. Phil obenfo bukunene na to say
kwame me ho ye na so
I me adom boko and then you to say uchichi ne the we are unye easy
who many match right
who when match yes me agaza kwa mani ba social media check akra is it ya band ni aba na
yep
na bibia boko there
but trying
efie ne bibia
yep everything is fine.
Good.
I mean, good news is at least right now in COVID once and we are receiving some good news about COVID, which is
with us.
Yeah. So the good news is right now a lot of places in USA rolling back like restrictions because of number of cases in the COFOM hospitalizations.
Okay.
And because of that, I mean, I think Monday Chicago they will roll back some of these.
Indoor mask mandate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the vaccination rates are which makes a lot of sense. Omicron by and so we don't even know. Say it could be a contributory factor. And in terms of number of cases, and the same thing. Say number of cases in the COSRA, you be really some of these things in place. A COFOMA, then we do. And I say. Again,
and then don't.
That's
and I see so.
Right. So harmonious.
Yep.
Like you have to coordinate the whole thing. I know that it take a while and sana yet me enya ano for now. Yeah.
Well, good news me you say no. Remember the max in the you see a fan to cry me the message. That max in the that's coming to stay. I will buy.
Yeah.
So Shamas gonna grow. Wow. And from I was say I know cry.
That's true.
A good
Right. Yeah.
OBG series. So say good morning.
Oh, good. Obi no.
Obi.
Yeah.
Yes. Obi. Then we are Obi and Chebiambo no platform. So
right.
So Baba show just say. So the abandon the near semi kind. Shows after shows near the brain.
Yeah.
Tune in. Dr. Fori.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, go autism so. I know say previously you can watch him.
Right.
It's about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now my name is our presentation and I said
overview. Yeah.
I did a crying autism.
Right. And see, you say you buy Ghana way of looking at autism different from Hanum, right? Ghana ne can say akrane or yarefo, right? But being abuse so or so, but like those kind of things, right? Now and then you bet him what exactly what autism is, and Arabia different from a lot of other neuropsychiatric illnesses. Into Kwambisuno, you bet him like differences a womb from other diseases. Now, accept education in the
yes.
Education component and say, and yet, Bonsamiari, and yet, be fought, safe sab adenesi, right? And since be a twin and I say 2 year bar and I say loved one, Kwambisuno, you bet me, I don't quite for to deal with it, right? It make us a was community, it make us a crowd with it. We're a bad boy and also a babone, right? But those kind of statements, no, Obahanoma, they look at it different. Right now, no, because in Nimdiakun and Nimno, and maybe what can not yet punish it. You use crude way of dealing with it, and you say neuropsychiatric courses and a psychological component of it. Bro, for me, we both not just a what the way I do a function, the way I interact with Kofor, mobile, now for the way I go school. It means you see where the BT say with on your normal. These are all things that make when it comes to neuropsychiatric illnesses now. Any developmental issue. When autism they are more about developmental, say and they make the a womb in terms of that. But again, autism a spectrum. And then you become be about spectrum. Actually, say, yitimi hyehyɛ no de enye kra ne de ye ne de wo ne ho no ho. Nti a spectrum of broni be friend say spectrum of disorders. Nti ubisa me overview and actually say autism no twi mu na kasa no ye hyɛ nim ni me kind of say the deep potting, but usually the connotation is a akwara yarefo. This is usually the extreme part of autism. Yeah.
So yarefo is you be yarefo.
Yeah.
But autistic people you tag almost yarefo, right?
Yeah, so they are not able to do a lot of things, right? On the especially more very extreme end, you know. I want to be in and they will go for so very good, and then they back can you know once.
My man, go Facebook. My son about that went to presentation. Then you have a family. I was greetings from Jema and Touchman.
Oh right, Ghana. Oh nice.
I'm saying yeah, family out. I just saw Jema for no.
Oh yeah, Jema FC.
Yeah. Also, we know about them on Mutia already.
Nice.
Yes, more share. I was say I heard from sickness and diseases. Are they all not part of creation and the way to end population?
Right.
I said about a family.
Right.
A father is a member. Never can now once if I or gas spectrum. Never can. I've heard you starting.
Right.
And yes, I will be but more than a train. Dive into all those things. And OBG series also say, Dr. Ed, good morning. Was nice talking to you. I didn't say more shout out Kakra.
Right.
You go for it.
Yes.
Let's go into the presentation.
Martin,
now questions send them.
Right. It's like a kind of autistic spectrum disorder. First, not and most of it is because of autism, right? But the word spectrum no here.
Spectrum,
I just say you will range. Will be an idea. Will be what. Okay. Sometimes me reading name when you go through that you understand. Say you move in crying here because you're crying autistic.
And you say be a better argument. But I'm to copper.
Yeah, I never be. And or so some of these things. Where's now? We're friendly keywords. I can't for not yet. Or those behavioral. Like a subai and you remember a dead because of yagging the way of function. And in a way, no, because autism, yeah, they be a developmental disability, right?
Yeah.
Some of it you developmental delays. You know, to me a free hoko. Well, now unfortunately, no more autism, no. It's me actually almost saying it be already 3 years, and so no. And then more unity will be already 6 months.
Yeah.
And a disability. It's me cause a significant social communication and behavioral challenges. Not just baby more significant, not just a dimu right? Social your interaction and I say the way I food come interact near no. Maho touchima. And see, baby or it's me faster man about schizophrenia, anxiety, all these things need me affect your social interaction. But with spectrum, and then able to make me teach him starting column, you know, and some of them are genetic environment to me courses. So now it affected because of learning, thinking, and problem solving abilities. They said, "Oh, be our math. Oh, yes, some critical thinking you might not be able to do because of some of these challenges." And see, Sayari when ya after who say and yet just autistic behavior and your other conditions be to say. Be pervasive developmental disorder. Just say most places of Nippon and development meaning na touchima. Asperger syndrome so ka ho. Nti when you dey abeka ho am who say yare na enye simple say dey na yenhwe signs and symptoms no ade a yeka ho asem. Usually no the mechanic na itimi utimi picking one column but usually I'm more 2 years and up 24 months and up. Na bonze no akola wodi 2 years na esen kanima wotimi ye and we ebe boni nyina so. But number 1 a bit is a signs of early autistic when here said they are not able to point objects to show interest. Mr. Akola no regular Akola no obeti who say be aeroplane and I'm sure I'll point it. Who say nkola na nyina ka say oh aeroplane like we get excited about these kind of things. But obi what's our problem on to me yes. They don't look at objects when they point to them. Maybe a akwanoka say way on your interest in very zero. And trouble relating to others on penipa. On collabi was on Kubia. I mean, it could be misinterpreted, but animal win a kabuma and ammonia science that maybe be wrong. Our friends and they have trouble understanding other people's feelings. Those kind of things. That doesn't mean obia means autistic. No, but okay, can never win. They don't want to be touched. These are all things. They don't want to be talked to other people, sound, and those kind of things. They repeat certain things. Repetitive behavior, one of them. Repetitive, not just say, or so I deem so, yeah, and open way, or cost and some of them they rock, they rock a lot. Repetitive things. Maybe as a weapon unima, weapon unima, and open. There's nothing else. I can't channel. And in a way, no, the BBA repetitive. Not a word BIA. Minimum BIA like in a bar or a word like BS and curse word. Or repeating the same thing every time. Like, and Tinajun and I are stuck on there, right? And it's all behavioral. A control name way, a bit more home to me candy how maybe a colana would be 5 years. On to me control, all those kind of things. And at that age, maybe only 5 years, but on to me potty training. So can say be wrong because the behavior now at a 6-year-old and match it. And again, actions repeat it over and over again. They cannot adapt to changes. Say be more Chicago, how do you Ghana and they almost struggle to be able to adapt to those changes. It be more crowded to me tolerate smell, taste near at all. They're not able to say certain words, and I never will have no money. Me yet that crown. I feel no more lose that the ability to do it. These are all things that are affecting Kola. But the money here very interesting. Is CDC and most of the information I mean from CDC. On more timeline on some of these things, right? And for instance, Obu they did not respond to their name by 9 months. The infant say Eunice, right? Your friend Eunice Braha 9 months. On few. How Nim said Nadine Crown Eunice.
Does this explain why so what crowd they schedule all these appointments?
Yes,
and then all these questions.
Yes, we'll talk about it. Okay. We'll talk about it as time goes on. But the key thing is timeline.
Yeah.
The key thing is timeline.
Certain ABR, you have to go and then they ask you different questions.
Right. To find out because NFS so I say come at you for when you say and yet obia fault, right? But when it comes to solution, it will be a problem.
Yes.
A teacher any problem. And yes, a problem, but or responsibility. Or grandma, grandpa, parents will be have to chip in. Yes. So Yana, sometimes in the fee say but mostly we need to focus on everybody in the therapist. And Obu show facial expressions, happy, sad, or to work like by 9 months. That is something that like you said, no more screening say problem with her. They are not interactive with games, by 12 months. Man a toy across of India, they don't do it, right? They don't have simple gestures. They don't show any gestures. For instance, like waving goodbye. These are simple things that hugging by 12 or 1 year. No, yes, animal. When you mouse state signs. And again, like you said, no, Chrome they might be able to catch it because they will do that. So you never can once those screening, and sometimes we skip these things, A baby now feed they do 2 years now, They are too late. But the earlier I catching them, the better it is. Some of them by 18 months, and if they don't point or look at anything, it's something that you need to be worried about. 24 months, if they don't notice when some other people are sad and are hurt, that is a problem. If you only be there, grown at all. Normally in Kolana, we are very affectionate. They will go to the Kolana and try and communicate that feeling. But when yes, I means that you have to be worried about it. they don't show interest in other peers. They cannot pretend. Pretend here Barbie door, right? Barbie door.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those are kid things, right?
Yeah.
It's money be a cranny be ukoto door man at the whole or it doesn't show any interest. That you should be a little bit concerned about that. And these are some of the again, I'll just pause there for diagnosis. I mean, kind of signs and symptoms.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Questions will be about. Will be the very important question about things. We will talk about.
Okay.
Young commercial number. Then we can move on and then talk about other things.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid health insurance program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama, really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Mama Dufi, or yet more duxi, and no pebiera minia best sorry, Wadimu, no quadrum, on complaining that we able to know. Sansuna Mebra, we fit any, go to engine, no pejanting, the card you must say this city, there be Bierano, what in Dende, Miamere, or store, Modinija, Mejere, and sorry, and pa, and Cassin and near her, and I said, no, we are Mreda. Salam Papa, Nifia Contain, or no soon complaining that, said who will be any ya, or sorry, and pana, no fancy kind of Kunufu, me, acrobato, Majuma May, me can use Name acti, Name come back, Tebiarano, a bram de Bedampuna at the Nanso men sorry that cranka said, whom be a mea. Nina just said your secret and wintasam a dra the boy hoba. Nina Nikowa, Mesh Queni, a dra, or no more, a brownie peduano, a mousy p, usita, may come for a mouse said. Also no who Miss Sunny never bow, now bow no bush, they are daho, a ya, nunumbi, now be dear dance, who be a talk, oh baby a tone no beer. Now Pedu to insua, fresh telephone numbers
0591 565 778 0509 876 891 and at 0547 641 310. So what per kwa make sure ato ewa America bruchi memua called One African Market, Bolingbrook, Illinois 630-914-5698. Shays African Caribbean Market, Crest Hill, Illinois 815-524-7261. Makola African Market, Chicago, Illinois 773-654-1971. Kaneshi African Market, Columbus, Ohio 732-773-4714. From Mr. Safo Adonona friend agenda it was 0773-610-1112.
Goa Misha Abusia Amintas.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid health insurance program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama, really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid health insurance program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Yeah, it's I'm more about bio about radio so. You can autism wasem. What Dr. Forrest can autistic spectrum disorder.
ASD.
Yeah, near the or autism. Yeah, but I don't know what church room. And Dr. Forrest answer now be call the other two also no. I just will be the question be but I know be say why are most of them look why does most of them look alike? Even from different race and genetic backgrounds. So
they have a particular look.
Ghana, even Brunei, they have the particular look. Like somewhere they act the same and stuff like that.
Right.
That's why.
Well, it's just like any other developmental condition beyond, you will see a common trait because in Nipamuno, you share almost the same identical genetics.
Yeah.
Right. Only small changes being a mommy different from more. And say a developmental, you expect say most of them will show that, especially the more extreme end, And then a man basa. The word is developmental. I say the way problem no. And the way of coordinating more activities. About treatment now, but who say some of them more about trying to train the person in their development.
Okay.
Because me sure say we say come say no nimbo, right? But you learned it. And they will right? It's sorry,
let me
yeah, there we go. So you trained, right? With time, you became better. Yeah. And that's to answer his question. Yeah, most of them be looking like that. Baby, so hard. There is nothing that you can tell.
Yeah,
it's a problem with them in terms of your mood.
So now, because a spectrum,
yeah,
the higher you go, no, the severe the symptoms.
Right, and the business so hard. Yeah, not any autism, right? But it's me other developmental problems. A bit me portray as if someone autistic. And then my can say in the beginning, no. There were some changes they had to make to diagnosis to encompass all those things, right?
Yeah.
To say pervasive developmental disorder that is not otherwise specified. A PDD, NOS, Asperger's syndrome, all these things in the canning in album so they be a bit easier to know. Say a spectrum. Yeah.
All right, Yanko does diagnosis in this way.
Yeah, and in a way, now I say Nema na boss, no, Nema will look out for. Become very important, and CDC can say a very difficult, especially any other mental illness being a thing. So with me a diagnosis because there's no lab test. Say be a corner the only thing is that you have to look out for some of these telltale signs of developmental deficit. Most of it like by age 2, I say still who say problem or what. The advice say obenyo obia or expert. Na ni pakrona hwesa akra na nyebia or developmental issue. But most of the time by then no say akra already 2 years. ABS and what may say right. And these are some of the things CDC for developing what we call the Learn the Science and Act Early program. I don't know boama in term to say the cancer the akra no kwa visits you will be able to determine it's a problem or what. American Academy of Pediatrics I put you some things up which is like developmental monitoring and screening. Inti na kwame wo kan wasem no ko CDC for website mo Friday be milestones. Actually say akra no o nyini no enema be no timi ye. Inti as a checklist.
Yeah, I'll fill it.
Yeah.
Check those one. Inti pediatric appointments by the mawa.
Right. Really be na make sure that you're taking it right because nobody making decisions.
And I'm me boss on.
Right.
We're
frustrated.
Yeah. So take your time now, making sure say questions now ones and not answer it rightly because
correct.
A bit not affect Obano in the future.
Right. This is one more Facebook say mo share we are media to this is like the CDC's website. I did 2 years and never been with me. So most babies do this by this age because it's social emotional. Calms down when spoken to or picked up, right? Looks at your face, seems happy to see you when you talk or walk up to them, smiles when you talk to them, like all these things now. Check, and and as then the checklist gets extended. And drew 4 months. Once the list enough grow longer. Movement, physical development, milestones. Or say the head up steady without support when you're holding her. Holds the toy when you put it in their hands. Uses the arm to swing toys. Brings becomes something that you need to check. And he said, akola na oko uhwe 4 months. Na most nkola more other age in me. It's me away, but bano be most of it known to me yet. Then you can alert primary pediatrician and say, hey, be and I because I want to mean checking them when war parents so you said okay. And these are some of the things like smiles on their own when they have attention, chuckles when you're able to make. So these are all things that are milestones and Nema omutimi achieve at that age. Young ko omudu 6 months. What are the things they can do? Takes turns making sounds with you. They also try and replicate sound and now make it. Into when we say Nemano more complex, and more complex at this age. This will be our problem. They are not able to do this. Maybe probably only 2 months there.
Yeah.
Until one will say developmentally, no, it's slow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't just say problem. This is one thing I want people to understand. They can be corrected. The same way, Abia, first time I started say we active now, but after some repeated time now, with mission, the same thing. Or 2 years, but or 6 months, you can relearn it with me to be able to do the things you're supposed to do. Until twice or quite, Obi already 9 months. You see, shy, clingy, fearful around strangers. You see those kind of things, makes different sounds with mama, baba, like those almost started some more candles in 9 months. That's almost a year. And then activity wise, and Tuba who said, never be a like behavior, it be physical. Never me, you know. And this will be bizarre question me about. I don't know, you know, look the same. Your physical component, or the brain, like the behavioral component. And Tuba will say your milestones and they divided into that. Now, at 9 months now, I'm waiting my developmental screening. You're monitoring as a wolf.
Yeah.
And we are monitor and two ban were in man. But almost recommend this if you do a chronic hospital. One can say you almost screen. Yeah. So they will try and see man a toy based on who man I work previously. No. But now no cohon man, but it's animal you must test to screen set and you be a problem in a yeah. So 12 months I will do 1 year at this point, you know. Plays game with you, waves bye. Those all these things, you know. A milestone be at age 12 months. And see, in a way, you know, like 15 months, then the list keeps growing. Takes a few steps with me, okay, and those kind of things. Nobody 18 months, then the list keeps going up. So these are all things that I'll entreat a team for say, hey, Winnie, I can't 2 years. Now it's a problem. And you be at that point you need some autistic training. A bit more a month. A bit more about later. A bit more crumple teenage time now. Someone started someone exhibiting those signs. Yeah. And then 30 months again. These are some of the milestones. You didn't even go through all of them, but this is just to tell you, say, these are some of the things that you will expect or be a what you say age into what to be able to display.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, when you that's why we're here.
Right.
So that be a Mikasa correct, you know. Yeah, Mahama Gaza do we babu na go to we na koko say. But your bahana the purpose is to educate and then to direct.
Right.
So where I can as a parent, you know, number question maybe about as a parent, you know. Who say monitor all these things now? What my day? I feel it.
Right.
But a bedroom maybe no. So now I mean, my question be I may baby safa, babysitting. So bar. Now the no babysitter home.
Yeah.
Now you know this science, you know, it's going to be hard for you to see this side because we'll be because I didn't go 12 hours.
Yeah.
Now buy and I know for now the action I know how to go.
Right.
How are you seeing these signs?
Yeah.
And I don't know. You have to. I think that you have to depend on your babysitter for all these things. And I don't know, Dr. For how who will be our parents?
Yeah, that's a very important point. And yet, caretaker, right?
Yeah.
They remove the word parent
because
of that reason. They are kind of spending more time with, you know.
Okay.
Will be the one who will be able to answer some of these questions because it might escape you because we are too busy.
Okay.
But it's so significant. The word was significant. One case our parents will feel and spend even 1 day or 2 days. You'll be able to pick up on some of these things.
Okay.
But at the same time, the babysitter should be part of the team, especially when it comes to like intervening now. So be a part of the team. So they need to understand. And then I can say, checklist now quite in the amount. You can request a copy. Wait me, I'm a babysitter, and so I cross check. Then you guys can compare.
Okay.
That way, you know, you have a concrete evidence. Say, hey, maybe check you, but babysitter and so check other things. Then that will help them tailor what the child will need. And there be a bad treatment in a behavior, no. Or more has a checklist now, no more so. And then activities are a bit training the brain to do those things. And here, no correct. Having babysitters, you know, my kind of confound some of the things that you will be able to check on. But I think to be proactive and answer one because I'll be responsible. But you say, Obeji copy nibi na on society. And now no beba to the if they can to the visit.
The appointment. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a very important thing.
Yeah,
because and yeah, also me no na me bar me anam de neko. I mean wife can okay. Na eko. These things of course be an me adwuma, right? Be a meeting picking up on some of these things.
Right.
But then the wife is home.
Right.
When no pick it. And so be a would need the agua we say no feeling na me day.
Yeah.
Because my dad listening to
right.
Me,
we check it. Yeah.
You check me just say, what they're saying, that's what because I can't there's one monitor.
Yeah.
It's all about monitoring all.
That's
one
true.
Monitor.
And sometimes because this is the first time you probably haven't had experience about what an alcohol is supposed to.
I remember the name is zero.
Yeah, exposure no here. But be 1, 2, 3 might be able to tell something maybe wrong. Maybe assume see you want no did this age no was already. No a potty trained or you say. So these are all the things that I think we need to pay attention to. But in the information world, adibia piano. And then grow for her mama on YouTube says you food your mama, all those things. And in as much as you feel say it might be a problem, there's solution. There are ways you can actually overcome some of these things.
All right. Yeah, and to answer Dr. Ford.
And in a way, one of the issues or debates when it comes to autism, more about like what causes it. Right. I think say you touch that topic for a reason. The answer is right. A developmental. I mean, digress Caribbean. Boy, BB perfect. Sometimes I say, young color, it's me call a fumana bibina, yahu jebi, and it shapes so funny, right? And I mean, just thinking like Yakupon shed that bonus. I don't know if you're going different.
Yeah.
Right. It be a boyfriend. Another thing, it has a different color. Then we question that. I'm like, oh, okay, all this oranges and they will be able to say, but when one with them, genetics, right? Your code in I made the boy, and sometimes and they man work the way a pen, right? But you independent sometimes in education from. And the autism in your be obina kotoya rebi the makola. It's just part of obaunsu obema hunsu shia na ye akorane start say o develop here stages I say during 6 months I say you say be programmed but sometimes it me touch ma na be delay kakra den abem and no nye obi fault right and yes ma me no kono bibi and a kofa asaba like we try to apportion a lot of blame to people but entesa genetic and some of them environmental being children who potting you should move be brother this say ebia nipa no kra o yare a maame ne yare ani ma bitimi ye den ekoso sa obi munya viral infection bia omutimi nya there's a chance say ombenya autistic child but there is no direct cause me can say yenka say oh maame nya yare we ya no ne ba eso ye den or autistic nti e basa na evidence in a week what the kokota be for right because there's no direct connection with it you betimi can say oh nkofu bebre a omunya that virus infection no omo tend to maybe a 10% tend to have autism. It could be that it had nothing to do with it. And may blame me who say yenti ebia me wo late. Inti na my autistic, which is
that is there. That all kind of
there's an association. There's an association.
Me bebusa ye because as I tell ye because my tete baby say so be a delay do certain stage B HB and sana be a wawa, be a Obano, then the prone to have this kind of developmental issues. I don't know how to say.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how old your parents when they were like me know too now, right? My parents I won't have him not they were really old, right?
Well, my father was old. My mother was young, but my father was old.
Okay, so one of them at least was old.
One of them was old.
But you turn out fine. I don't know about
and the funny thing is, all of us, we're about personal business today. You're also me mentioning about but we all turn up to not autistic.
Yeah.
Even though my dad now he's 86. When Oh, and I think say your youngest, is somewhere around the 20s.
Yeah, so he probably had in his 50s.
Yeah,
right?
until when you need,
right.
Until and the issue is a ma and I say a mema. Those are some of the things also.
Yeah. So they are all yenim say there's a link between Obia Wanyini and then like man, especially more medium 30s.
Okay, the man side person.
No, me manina. Obama Wanyini, I think above 45 and something like that. There's been studies that show say there's a higher chance say you might have a child.
So that aspect is true.
Yes, there's an association. And I don't know how much me achieve association in terms of I say yenim say ade we a bit more it's missy.
Yeah.
But I don't just say unya we na when you we.
Oh yeah.
Into the reverse no is also true.
It's also true. Okay.
Which makes it a very difficult to say scientifically. Oba science man, into because you're human, usually we lean towards negative. We are pessimistic most of us. And you lean towards one, say, oh, no, man, won't tell me way. And I'm my you inti, menum san intina we buy, menum drugs intina. But you say, a bit more monum drugs, a bit more one term, those kind of, they tend to do this. I don't know what Matthias. So, men blame you because of that. Right?
Because one term.
Yeah. So, in a way, it's a little complicated in a sense that, and you'll be and or nyasa problem, because they have something different.
I see. Yeah. Well, then to us now questions, it will come as we go on. Until it says in terms of the course of what the catch him say, no, it is pretty much unknown. Until to us. But answer never to us, no. Yeah, shoot for another commercial, right? Yeah, but just say you did the band then you bet and then but I mean catch you for the core mistress omo rep ever ha no you never to come afa side do no enti montini monko ha moko ama me say there because I say Ghana no that core mistress is making waves just amount for it was so party. And then some of the doctors now more engineers I do no I chuchum community bonko yeah ba that's the second part no it's the Bible talk but when you knew yeah ba Dr. For Bible church room but I mean the Arab baby am no me pe the obetumi one gasa betuma ya the aboa ho me se bia be busa ho why ba me busa Dr. For you think I told about this year.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Yes, I'm a crab bill back already. So now you're to us, so now you can autistic spectrum disorder. Dr. Fori, and honestly, and cancer. And yeah, to us, now Dr. Fori, yeah, to us, I think Rebecca, yeah, the way to prevent and maybe it's
yeah, sort of, yeah.
But answer that by no so. Yeah, I'm going to ask this question because the baby, my baby say. Born more usa on possible or any kind of vaccination. Yeah, because they believe that vaccination, man can autistic. No?
Right.
And I don't know, where do you stand on that?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think say we've tried to disclaim that in a
Well, I need a
time.
cover the
But
day.
yeah.
I didn't know doing
yeah,
COVID.
but you know, can one time vaccines, no. You know, and I'm a COVID, you try and still like we continue because like I said, Nippon pet, those kind of things. We want to hear those. No crew will miss most of us.
The funny thing is that these are the things that make waves.
I tell you. It's so viral. Like it could be
I think that the kind of it is true. And the pankers and we lean more towards negativity.
Oh yeah.
Negative we tend to sadly a negative, no.
Right.
And I've on social media waiting not just all this kind of but I dear pass it what we say autism. What does it?
Yeah.
People don't even want to, one share.
Yeah.
But this is the thing I can see.
Yeah.
Because this can affect you.
Correct.
But
correct. Yeah. So all this anti-vaccine push, was started by one guy, a friend of Wakefield, and published a paper with BMJ, which is a British medical journal. Say mom's vaccines in here, they don't cause autism. Actually, I'm here improve and on share any.
Then a man publishing in the first place.
So that's the
how many guidelines be about limited will be say answer
about scientific publication. We lean on people's kind of saying integrity.
But there should be like evidence. A peer review or something.
Yeah, it's peer reviewed, right? But people falsify. Me catch you say over the past 5 years, in conform I withdraw publications. Right. So. Okay, say make Kwame me lab. Why a lot of investigation? And Nema Odi about la to be for start here education. Until we all rely on your integrity because it's very important. So we keep your integrity. We falsify idea back up near blacklist. That's it. Okay, end.
Okay.
Until mostly, we trust on people's integrity that they will produce the best data. Until me home a peer review me new lab. Mean to me because of what build a track record. And sometimes I lean on the fact that. Saying the papa on fan because you don't have anything to lose. Yeah. So prove because say we are there lab hanum maybe obi a Bangladesh somewhere or so repeat it. So to me repeat it.
Yeah.
And then I'm we redraw money. And maybe there was a story about a scientist from Japan. I also BB or publish will be any the whole world will be a try some the crow. And I can't repeat it. It didn't about how Harvard on me repeat. Your money the same when to me and the guess for Obokufi and Obokako withdraw at the not try. Because there's nowhere obey me I did by accident. Scientifically, there's so full in your money in a seminar resource. And no correct
scientific method. No.
Correct. And say systematic say the BBI evidence, right? And sometimes we can punch holes through it. We a peer reviewer.
Yeah.
We say idea by and connect it. But sometimes some people are very good at it, and data can be interpreted anyhow.
Yeah.
But we know or send us our information, and they realize that there's no link. And when they ask him more questions, and he couldn't really prove it. There was a component to be in vaccines, and a friend of Temerosa, and normally as a preservative for vaccines.
Okay.
And only a lot of studies to say start at the end and of course autism. And guess what? They removed it. Still, the rate of autism the same.
Yeah.
And that made them think that masa idea no developmental yankopon no born idea na code and she as a computer virus. I mean, you can find a way to solve it right now. Direction I go in the future, especially more loved ones, is I'm afraid they be as a genetics they can edit the gene, right? In a way, you bet me up cells all the way to the genetic level, no. Now yakwako genes na you say a problem. So every single billion trillion cells in your body will have to go through that to correct that problem.
No, kind of gene sequencing.
Yeah, the gene therapy.
I see.
Right. We're a CRISPR. This is a friend of CRISPR, which is basically using a means with me edit gene. I mean, a lot of people don't like the idea, right? But that's the only way to correct some of these diseases because the whole entire body code in a problem. So these are some of the hope we have for people. But vaccines and course, we don't have any evidence as we stand right now. Maybe in the next 100 years, there'll be evidence that just say, oh, all the vaccines we took was actually the cause. No. The paper and hypocrisy and Yamana withdraw because of that. But anti-vaxxers still stick with that and still promote it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm buying over there, you know, so Kwame. They don't want education programs, so I was saying you come for the education program. The one per crowd, the back exciting. The better, the better. Oh yeah, you know, you know, yo, and they can't listen someone. And but they are bad kids anyway. We just don't patronize it.
Yeah.
Dr. Frey, I want to ask you, who slice in 9 day?
Yeah, I think so. That was the last part of it.
That was the last part.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, my name is just a way no. You know that autistic spectrum disorder. No?
Mm-hmm.
There's no like component. You know, because you know, me exercise it. And I'm changing my diet. And I'm not correcting him. And
yeah. So again, treatment. You know, say the boss. Let me see if I was able to. Let me try and pull that up. Maybe you're right. I didn't get to that part. But your other options when it comes to treatment, you know, which is let me go. There we go. I think we are right, man. So treatment in here. Right, there are different types. There will be behavioral, developmental, educational, social. I bet me these are all things to correct independent behavior.
Okay.
But as usually they help with this. BT say apply behavioral analysis. And no say no. Ibe behavior be a here more help with. Now the way I'm repeating them, man. You so me kind of saying I didn't akrani you know enya the bonnet right or repeating them, but you can direct that activity to something that is good. And I say normally na yenyina akora wo learning ade ba ko hu say me frade we me tehwe right me nko ho biu but you continue to do that right. See that behavior you can turn it into something good. Developmental language therapy the way kasa and no so mo educational you be integrating some education component into akora no.
Yeah, the difference is a B or speech impairment. I don't know, is it autistic in nature?
It could be, right? Say a spectrum, a long spectrum. So they need to figure out which part of the spectrum you like. Okay. And again, one of the smartest people on earth actually are autistic. Like most of the smartest, because they're able to zoom in detail than any other person. Yes. Most of them, there's some autistic behavior. Right. Into autism in the bonnet. Something it's a disability in our opinion, but sometimes it's an ability. For some of them, I was
almost sure go TV, so I'm fond of the Good Doctor. I
heard it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's an ABC show. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
It portrays an autistic.
Yeah, because he's able to see things in 3D.
Yeah, in 3D.
Yeah.
I would answer.
Yeah, we can. How dare you tell them there's a disability?
Yeah.
So I go back to my definition and probably the CDC definition and remove the word disability because in a way, it's an ability for them that we don't see. Or it's something that is a challenge, but they will be able to correct it with some therapy, right?
Correct you.
That's it. Until I see a spectrum, right? It drew be and you can more but you will know about me control other components of it. Because you realize that because feel comfortable around people, so anxiety could be there.
Yeah.
Depression could be there. There could be seizures, there could be sleep problems because BBB are not uncomfortable. Aside from developmental issues, they start to experience other neurocognitive issues, pressure, societal pressure, and
yeah. And for the social that all kind of, autistics, autistic.
So you see the word individuals diagnosed with autism.
Mate, I bet I funny you.
Yeah, man, you're nice, right?
Me I'm a lay person on the street. No one to say you can do it. Yes, Mate, that's fine. And Yeah, almost they've been diagnosed with
yes,
autistic disorder.
autistic spectrum disorder.
Autistic.
There you go.
Autistic spectrum disorder.
Yeah.
Let's just say, Sankofono. Also, everyone must say, kind of a spectrum. About woman, they are severe power, woman, be a menino, a show, better, not you need banner. You know, he's been diagnosed with that.
Yeah.
Or kind of challenge the powers, or something, me, bro.
Yeah.
I thought that I'll go and consa. Let me he will be called be about me because I saw on a pass on a dress in the school, and this person is in high school.
Right.
And it becomes a challenge. And you know, they take care of people diagnosed with autistic spectrum disorder. No?
ASD, yeah.
ASD, no. My God is about me. And the people diagnosed, but those caretakers.
Yeah.
I put to obey now the man or more. And I'm every
Yeah,
to
that's a good question.
yet to the those people.
Correct.
Because they need help.
Yes.
They need help.
Yes.
A big crowd committee suicide, the cry chain, you know, those that diagnose because they just can't deal with the stress.
You need a lot of patience, right?
Yeah.
Like really a lot of patience to be able to deal with that kind of thing. And it can put a strain on the family.
Yeah, of course.
Financial, and then ability to do other things. Because basically, you know, say a stream end of it, most of them know head in some way and never be on their own. Maybe be a your mom.
Yeah.
And Ebasa put you a lot of strain on the family. And never catch someone and say, I will trade, right? You need education. Usually, no more support system. Emma Omo what's that problem about America, other developed countries now. Support system until quiet church or near to look out for. Say, oh, akolano on pay, you. So all these things go a long way to be able to help you take care of somebody who's diagnosed with autistic spectrum disorder and ASD. And in a way, obi or share akolano, you are as responsible as the parent. We are caretaker, making sure say onyema we no kwambisono in tune with akrano abilities or nemo to me na the own to me and so with me abona wedding obe strengthen occupational abilities obi wo ha onim krano bi wa certain age munim say they see diagrone all those things can be taught and then they will be able to shape their life and be more improve very well when they grow, right? And see omo nyine na nema better social behavior na better as they grow. Again, about people with ASD now, social interaction a little bit lacking. Quite fast way to interact with them for you associate, yana we bring action more free. And when you teenagers now, then you can manifest that. You usually tend to tell people say, "Oh, I call with you on penny pa," not necessarily because on penny pa. It's just the way the brain is wired. It doesn't foster social interaction. Into your social behavior, your physical, in a way, it can be corrected by the right approach in this regard.
Yeah, and they're not making you say, do they have to go through any form of education? So that they'll be able to know I mean, people.
Oh yeah, they have to. They need to get a training.
Because
but I was a babysitter. In some cases, maybe I won't turn up home for too long, right?
Yeah.
But it's important to let them aware. Say, hey, these are the things that to one as a parent, you need to be the educator. And to one I saw being on home now training per chrono they say. And nema chronic status or activity way
okay
to calm them down because they get irritated easily. They get frustrated easily. And normally I collaborate me 2 times from the buff was soon wakoda. But obi or ASD and it tend to be frequent. They tend to be frustrated with a lot of things. And to wonu here akuma with me calm and crying down.
Yeah, that is a very important because so you when I training now then becomes a problem.
Right.
Go then It is baby.
Yes, a man more complex.
Yeah.
Man more complex. ASD awareness ne here. Because man shekran form interactive one. Ebia families are interacting. Out of maybe 10, mu trade or more akola or other problem.
Yeah.
But it tends to put a lot of strain on them because omon tiasi say I didn't cry ebresa. I didn't tell me kwame ba eti say no enye nkwa ba. It's because they have a delay. It doesn't mean say they are not humans. Doesn't mean say they're going to be like that forever. We bring that to me grow up to become like geniuses. And you look at the positive side instead of say you're very negative.
Yeah, but also Dr. Fred, some of them are you're talking about developmental challenges. They end up in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but I say ABN and ABN might not be autistic, right? It might be other developmental issues.
Yeah. So how do you differentiate
aspect? Maybe what I mean aspect on all of this, but autism near more about social and behavioral.
Okay.
But they all can acquire physical. What mean function? They be more genetically, no, they are not able to have like muscle tone.
Okay.
And only other diseases. I bet me I handle my way. But again, I want to mean 19 sorry in your activities could have an ASD component to it. And an expert to be able to tease all that out, right?
Could that also be a cluster of other developmental issues in any autistic?
Right. So it could be a cluster, but we're not quite spectrum. We tend to put it on a scale of worse to good.
Yeah.
And you're right. It could be a cluster of one person who could have multiple. And just say, ASD, on to me, other conditions. And then can kind of say, even now, you cluster some of them together before. Generalized developmental issues, be some of the things that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Body need be developmental problem. But autistic or autism, somebody who display a spectrum of behavior. Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Frey, I don't know. So be honest, so can I make my muso one can. I
think say about most of it. So about the fact say a developmental and social. Actually say akrani nyini mu no ebi a delay. And no say onyina improve. Ebi mo ho mu nyini be better, right? Nti omu is slow in learning. And I used to coach in Calabi no more than 10 years for soccer, right? Nkrani age they are from different diverse backgrounds. Ultimately, obi wo ha akrani bi wo ha at that age no. Ultimately kick on very well, right? Obi so struggle, right? Obi practices kopem say ebi obetimi anya one skill bi.
Yeah.
Nti obi ana ne strength eba adwene mu na anya hoden. Any a guy masa and you are holding it, right? It's more about like the mental strength, the strength to be able to adapt to certain things. And see, or more what problem is the problem, and more any developmental problem. And she said, "Cannot market, but it doesn't mean they cannot improve." And see, I will train as a winner because if you say, "Oh, I cried with this 7 there," I don't know, or Niguno, one as or call Ojana, right? But when you're learning the skill. But maybe after some time they might learn it. Yeah.
Okay.
Into near my Abu Boston and I think say we've touched most of it. I still making sure some more when you call especially 6 months and up. Because before 6 months it's kind of hard to tell. My church different ages, none near my were expecting. Or call online and the information you can always see what to expect. Now another show say, hey, we wrong, and you'll be able to tell your pediatrician to help you as well. Maybe see here and so be our question with me, sir.
Yeah, will be our question. I think the questions the episode prepare way for let's go for a quick commercial break. Then we can have them on and then I'll discuss the rest. So we brought from
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Yes. And now you know be free. Call Mr. Hawaii. Then about to train in Como. How many out here, guy?
Patrol me tonka.
Elanyamiasi. Na bibi aboko there.
Oh, bibi aboko.
Good. Now, answer na you better was the best who I would do ne. Bobo di no aka won asem kakra ma ye nse de be ya e bit matwa so.
Yo, we dey mafa akwanya iso na machia wetifo a. Wa America man mo nyina ne omo tie wo. UK mo ne Ghana ne other places na.
Omo nyina ajo so.
Yeah, that's it. The friend is Dr. Dia. Me a medical doctor in Ghana. I'm a Core Research and Manufacturing Company in the year Juma in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Dr. Dia, we the better was to send no what can I said only no. I also so you know core Mr. Phone just say almost so you know more year Juma. And when what can say the nature say be a for core Mr. Hubiano. You know, answer, you know, you be promoting your money, but say making sure say you were the basics, you know. So there be one here, people business now, more as a quad, the more can once a moon, the more can. They are who say, say, a day. It's a set of a bit to me, and the core Miss Anokwan, idea.
Yo, Medasi. I'm saying medical as I was saying, no more bomber basso. Say, Mukomuti, a drawer at Tissa. Core Missa. Kind of say core meaning the center of awareness.
Okay.
Yes. First, near first core FS. But they say Dina Saba be core mixture. A drawer. If I say you register our Ghana by Food and Drugs Authority since 2016. February and you can register. You register or US, UK, Dubai, South Africa, and Yemia Bibri. Na obi bụ sɛ kwa mixture no ɛyɛ die bedroom ana ɛyɛ die body. Kwa mixture ɛyɛ herbal medicine. Ɛyɛ de ba ɛka sɛ ɛbɛka sɛ ɛyɛ bibiduro a free extracted free plants natural yɛmfa chemicals biara nka ho. Sɛ wɔn aduro no bi da ana wɔn bottle no bi da wobie so a wobɛhu sɛ aduro no ayɛ sɛ nsuo. The color na colorless clear na obi bobu say nka bibidro de e then it me clear sa na it me colorless to say nsuo a draw ya extract a free a habamu. Extraction ye yi ahode na wa haban na free and aka ahode na bema apomuden no ana be sa yare no and ye ja egutu anima aye duro na ye ton as medicine no. Obi nso basa busa se na ekwan ben na ye fast wa ye de extract sa de who duro na nkasa no contain 6 phytochemicals. Because of phytochemicals are a ahode a wo ahaban ni ma ya twetwe sa ahode ni nyina free herbal plants ni mu pass it through processes and processes pass it through no ye de atwe ahode na wo aduro ni ma energy no afrim any a boil afrens nti obi bebu sase na eba no sa na aduro no den na color no any green because those are haban there. Obi was say haban there then aduro na say nka green but ya choose energy no afrim into a colorless liquid no I use no I am out more day no yes into nenom no so there ya encourage say wo no ma wo de be fra warm water kakra wo de aduro no ni tini baako ana tablespoon baako now the afra warm water I tablespoon no ahodo 5 ana ni tini 5 the entire I has a fafra warm water and say ye percent what the fra warm water na it release phytochemicals in tentem obeti anom ne saa but onom ne saa na e ko yema na say body need depending on heat na wo yem no na generate aka aduro na ma na release phytochemicals but what the fra warm water na no ma e release chemicals in tentem absorption take place in terms because absorption I say entire cells no and tentem kram aduro ni adwuma and it's the only herbal medicine I should much say across the blood brain barrier and no be breed mean cross the blood brain barrier until infection be team and say aduro bi ko team e ma wonya ahode na cure yare bi a enu no be breed to me nko but ko am say de aduro a itimi across sa blood brain barrier and we encourage them so say oben no 1 hour before meals to avoid maybe a drug to drug interaction, drug to food interaction. Until only 1 hour before meals, by 1 hour, not a year, Juma, say you enter cells in energy. Now, what to me at one, the opposite we be so opposite so opposite no matter so. And I said, growing so in more, I am not say, yeah, be a friend of chronic toxicity test. Chronic toxicity test, yeah. A prove say a drone not toxic to any organ in the body. Into no overdose cry any bibia any into an also yen shishemu bakwa a prove say it means a day. Now a drone or people say a dear humanity say a cure ya day. For now you register for general well-being and as an immune booster. Nipa biano who immunity to fight against disease. And she said, oh, I go be a to boost immunity. Not Emma Unya Yarwa. I think there's several problems be brave. And to me, my own yarempo. Into Obia said, we said, only Arabia or no as immune booster there. And I saw by no 10 mils. 10 mils in 1 tablespoon. And I don't need in a cup in the back. Now they are 5 tablespoons of warm water. No one. But then more chronic conditions be and only amount of 20 mils. That means 2 tablespoons near the 5 tablespoons of warm water. Now and also let me know. Now, so the American register for general well-being or as an immune booster. Now, your institutions be currently or more and try to prove a cure conditions be brave. Mehwehwɛ mu campaign na yɛ ndi approval bebree na adansidie bebree wɔ kyɛ sɛ a cure yare bebree especially viral infections approval bebree eti current institutions bebree aka bɔ mu a ɔmo gu so a ɔmo yɛ nhwehwɛmu a ɛnkyɛ biara yɛnim sɛ yɛbɛba abɛnya announcement anaa yɛbɛte sɛ koa mixture no ɛkio yare ahodoɔ bebree wɔ wiase a mpo ɛnni aduro nti anɔpa yi deɛ ɛm sɛ information kakra a metumi de ama wɔtiefoɔ about koa mixture ɛno no na masafa akwanya yi akyea deɛ ɔda aduro no no anaa deɛ ɛnam no so nti aduro yi ɛtumi ba wiase Professor Samuel Todanka a ɔtie yɛ ɛwɔ Ghana sisi a bɛfa akwanya yi so akyea no ne ada no ase sɛ ɔde aduro bi a ɛnte saa aba wiase a ɛgye amanfoɔ paa.
Yo, Dr. G, there was a baby. Now question maybe son, once a way question I Ghana for baby tabusa. So who had do say heba business a Ghana, heba a medicine a Ghana baby. Oh, but yes, society a two cocoa, a two man kenny, a two barrier, a two banch, just say Yari be a two. Now, Koa Message, more than just immune booster. That is a immune system. Moon claim was a 2 year BS name. So, what take Koa Messana? And I'm saying, so immune system is good and tear a boama a preventive from other illnesses.
Yes.
There's a moment the moon make claim be as a 2 year BS, maybe.
Debbie, you make it claim, yeah.
Okay. They just say, the Ghana for a can be baby. So, yeah, to me, a two baby. No more. There's the first one. I'm at here. Moon claim was a say, baby. Ghana fundo baby. No, I can't. At when the me, was like, make us say, answer your bad advertising will be a one radio. You make sure, say, who make it claims are yentimi substantiate.
Yes.
How we make it when my idea. Say the okano say muye hwehwemu no na se mutimi come up say be a 2 year wiase a and a 2 year wiase a na afre no yetimi aboa na say no ya promote no nyina so aka ho.
Yes,
yeah. Now my question maybe say say na modu we aba dwaso no adro fufuro bi wo hono mo amuguso amoye eka Koa Mr. No, because also Koa no a center of awareness. It's not just a center of awareness. They are more maybe more making people aware of.
Yes. Currently, there a draw yebun the runai kwa. Na kwa na said the because of Jumedi Edinity. Ama researchers be show interest currently no. There were a lot of researchers all over the world or more research about the drone to see yare kioni adeno. Young person ye be pre I claim be and you can see a China officially. Real research na near the abetuga yare to make you for now the meaning yenim yare a kion for a kion, but for legal issues in name kohose say ye betwen name omu wie hwehwemu na wi a ye de aba betuga ene okọ YouTube ni ade a ye won kofo bebre di adanse a na omo yare bi a momo fa aduru no etu asile ma omo but ye pese go through the right channel, the right scientific channel ti said the okay na ye pese ye fa sa akwan na ti for now the kwa mission na ye di muduma ye bon the
I want you want Chrome Heidi and I'm a business. US Hano, I know some more links. Our Hanamo Muton Unibu Krumha. Now, with my those kind of places, I bet me Yako will be here. Be a bit my links.
Okay. It's Obi here be a Ubenya be one African market address in a 447 West Barton Road, Bolingbrook, Illinois. My number is 630-914-5698. That's one African market. Ubenya Beans was Snails African Caribbean Market. I'm also address in 16135 Weber Road, Crest Hill, Illinois. I'm also number 815-524-7261. Sorry. 7261. And a Makola African market. On Subenya Bio, or my number is 773-654-1971. And I'll take out 2 the brain. So
I am Makola Chicago, and I can once a month.
I'm Makola Chicago. Yes. And I'll take out 2 the brain. So I'll contact Mr. Safo. I will be a friend agenda. The number is 773-610-1112. 773-610-1112. On the super so 2 minutes be our contact now. Obenya be amount. Yeah.
Now, you be a business or Ghana because we know I'm saying life on it, it goes everywhere in the world.
Yes.
Business or Ghana, and I say or Persebia, means to be a more clinic be. And more
Ghana, your clinics all over. You will be on Cape Coast. You will be on Kumasi. You will be on Kai. Make the numbers in being so up to just here. Or more pedro ni be on Kumasi clinic no bomb so. Number near 0243-735-999. 0243-735-999. And I open this will keep course and I'm kind baby. I will contact the marketing manager. So the number is 0246-731-371. 0246-731-371. Yes, I'm so contacting any pay a mobile numbers here. Ubenyabi, our more.
Yeah, well, my question was you were a lot of immune boosters, baby, or marketing. Now, I don't know. I say your cocoa toko and Mr. Animum than say better the Akan.
Good. Once I may start to make a second channel, a natural herbal medicine. Young fat chemical bianca. It is extracted. I don't know what then from plants. I contain 6 phytochemicals. Young fat be artificial bianca. So a purely herbal, purely natural. Young fashion can. Yes. It's in a me nobody rule and I may encourage say young go for quantum.
And you better was now obey a question or the question be by no obusase but also can you into that question can be bisa or say is it true say sarcoa mesano a bit me resuscitate dead cells to be at those cells be a bit me no
Once I may can say a draw onoma irregular tissues in the cells. Irregular tissues in the cells. I mean, cells are a one to chima, a bit fixing. Under normal circumstances, cells and can grow be going to mean penetrating core, a draw, a bit near room, alcohol.
Yeah, my Matthias and I'm saying a bit more room, said sauce be crown or a bit me. I'm an
it revitalizes, it keeps cells stronger, it makes them healthy. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, about African tanker also high balls. Yes. Then I also a question be what do you know the more hair about once I'm in the can. Himself Ghana all the quack I miss any biba. Auntie also dance the JB I was with me there. But now what question be as well. Of course, we put me there for Facebook. Now so you know at the now my producer I don't know where will be outside pharmacist. Enti about no some say wouldn't do pa na opeso obusa question or two be so how Mr. Dr. Dia.
Yeah, we the better was say wama yeti for akwanya no motimi achechwe because I drew him at home sembebre ewo social media na they say boyjuma right. Enti normally no me the yana question am one I think so can home be kakra about safety. Say herbal products no most of the time no safety long-term safety near the into drew any buy and how long in our war and I think so no she ben am I at all say going forward you study the effect I won't for so especially like liver and kidneys. I mean, that's what I'm
Kidneys.
always worried about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's with them say Messiah medical doctor idea, baby idea from Bema Aquina Mama Chi Mama Consultancy. So I don't know, so the medical kind. It's been registered by FDA since 2016. But before I go near Baba register no, Professor Duncan I make once a me. No, I hear more for so many years. And finally, or dear Drono, a call for trials, research, Bibi, and Sana Mujia too. I'm here register. Now, a lot of studies on it. Data Bibi, you bet me, I share be with you. Our more, the more, you monitor more, make us a liver function, kidney function, full black count, complete black count. As I said, Omono medrono after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, after 6 months, after 1 year. Kidney no touch man, liver no touch man. So far, if data none of these organs has been affected by this medicine here. You can't want to data know how to prove it. And before I draw the answer, you bet you no. You afraid be chronic toxicity test. So chronic toxicity test is I'm passing. And I don't show a preventive chronic effect to be on organs and IBP. I don't into. Into for any herbal medicine, and I do be a papa be a bedia too. I say go through a certain way to show any effect to be on the organs. Into a passes are tested also.
Okay, my Musa said that we can not just say a clinical trials once now we can.
So as we speak now, clinical trials I shall say I to prove drone a cure.
Okay.
Yes, but there has been observational studies, there have been in vitro analysis, meaning I lab there, other ones to show drone any effect be and I drone a with immune system no ampa. But as we speak there, clinical trials I shall say also to prove a cure.
Now, Anyabiano, more publication be a Mr. No.
Oh yes, there are a lot of publications. Make me forward the call number next one. Publication back when was by South African University, KwaZulu-Natal University. To may share with you our WhatsApp.
Mati. I mean, what kind of of course. So, how do idea we will be able to find it, and then maybe somewhere sort of for more or doubt or more. You can always go and then find because there was a publication. You can always go out there and then find it because and I'm here no and you say and I'm here and you say want to make sure so the case I do the I just have pepe.
Okay.
And see, I mean, who be able to me? I can't. I'm a charity for an idea. My dear baby.
I see the American charity for ne say, Kwamesa, herbal medicine. In fact, chemicals beyond count. A draw a boosty immune system, and I draw for general well-being. So the akano. You move agree. I sure say drone with immune system no. And to keep you strong, healthy, to prevent diseases no. No kwame shaibi na ebema ho de ebeboa. That's it.
As the doctor would come see in trouble, but Kwame said I had a bit man on the debia.
Ubetianum ni debia. Ubetianum ni debia.
And found also not the door, because Metasana Ogas any effective.
Also, your therapeutic dose, so the kind, and I your dosage for general well-being.
Okay.
And near 10 meals and a therapeutic no chronic condition be a woman medrobia, which in no corner shall count and your shape. Which in count as part of medications. And now Benum 20 mils and any tina.
Yeah, any must study like interaction with other medications.
Yes, it's been studied. It's been studied. Yes.
Okay.
Well, doctor, do any better was say when you quite a crown or back radio sooner aja. Kwa Mr. Wababe Chichimu a year am for. Now going forward, you know him say, is any day your babo the Rusa cooking say, Sikamo da brain a bessa. I hope this is going to sound bizarre for Fraba. It was all right. It's a for a Dr. Dia and I'm attending Casa or Church. A year core Mr. Muno. Anna, I remember coming to the of course, I don't know your car autistic spectrum disorder.
one at a time.
Master Saro, because Dr. Forrest my area assembled to me. And I mean, beside and I say a or Kuani been also was a Ghana Hebane bitters lady through. So through, but and now where
yeah, I think so. One thing we can add is say no biana adiwin in Honchi. You know,
of course,
yeah. So you have to be very careful. So one problem, I think we probably forgot to mention. One nominal problem, stop it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I know the and it's a do biano, no biano.
No, but who said the word can say general maintenance when I saw no multivitamin kind of thing.
Well, multivitamin, I saw them going to look another
have implications.
And I know yes, and so I said, Nana, Piao, I think and also a host to be cut to be today. And Tiana Magotino, and I don't want the capa, no one the
I don't know, on fan for Korean.
Nana, the producer of the episode was that there now. Oh my God, radio name and money move.
Yeah,
I would your life, but what was so it's your offer. I already and so on come. And there is saying that bit me. I join the forces now. You promote education. The diaspora. So and also our London. Not just say
okay.
It will be Akoso. And to say America can. I have a brand crime. I did more than the ano. Abana we and I say also ask Kenimo. Kenimo in the programs. Kenimo and Atwa Mounty, when I and I did it never be a man at my state to be the someone working together. We don't grab a first one. You know, you promote to education and general well-being over Ghana and then the diaspora. And same time next week, you know, you're best back. Yes. Yeah, they are bandy and I you know, we're not going nowhere. And Yambo next week, you know, Musa Mehe, of course. Video na say let's say to Facebook. Oko my Alco Radio obitmenya. It's also on YouTube. The same thing my Alco Radio also so called obitmenya videos na no. Educational purposes. Now my name is nurses be one more. Nursing students they all go there and then they learn. And see open so to be that Yarabia Beckham once more we go into details. The professionals are, you know, they know what they are talking about. We go, Mameka, experts, they know with aging common. It says, I can't brain once a man. You're the brain surgeon, neighbor. Young Congo will be or your heart to the infirmary. What does it? Young Congo will be general medicine. Once a general medicine, but you can't be any expert wise. See, a baby detail. It must say, number same time as you know, the best are back and then you will be also Abraham. I'm also for Kwame Manu, many Dr. Furi from the studios of Alco Radio. Yakram.